Cool, so this is the repeat of '09. It's very moody. Good shot of Sunny before exit. Looks pretty chilled. And let's check the exit out. Remember the last one, we missed the presentation from Alison. And there it is. There's the elbow. Popping the elbow out, getting the elbow up, just following the launch. And remember that other one where I talked about having your hips underneath Holly. Well, now your hips are above and you're following more on the exit. And there's Sunny down there. So this is a really nice improvement on the presentation where Sunny's nice and low, Alison's high, with Mike and Holly through the center. A very effective grip change into the O, not much time lost there. And this dive is better. You know, you have more communication on the keys, and you definitely have a better work on the setups throughout. But I'm going to go through the setups on the O. We've done this in the tunnel, and I know you guys have trained it in the tunnel, and it seems inordinately easy in the tunnel, doesn't it? And then you go to free fall, and it's like, man, it didn't seem like this hard, but you've got none of the references, you don't have your rigs on, etc., etc. So let's just go through the references there. Where Mike and Holly are right now, that's the setup of the 9 for those two. So Mike's left arm by Holly's left leg. And then rather than building this as two ways, think about it as a 4-way formation. So Mike and Holly setting up there, Alison and Sunny looking through the center, trying to get that picture. Yeah. Cool. And then let's key together, please, Mike. Wait for Sunny. She's looking at the grip. She's just got the grip. And then you guys should look at each other, connect. Remember, it's Sunny and Mike that key this. I know you guys, Mike and Holly, are used to keying stuff together at being the center, but this one it's not. And then halfway through the block, we want to see an O. We don't see it on this one. I'm going to keep going through it, and maybe we'll see it on a later one. Now, the second part of the block is that same setup, but 180 from it. Okay, so first setup, looking good for Holes and Mike. Very nice. Alison delivering a knee to the center, and Sunny a little closer, which I think you'll probably find is more comfortable as well. If you're reaching out for the grips, you're never going to be in a comfortable position. Now let's check the key together. Not quite. Yeah, it has to be Sunny and Mike together. So I don't know whether that's Mike giving the key before he sees Sunny, or Sunny doesn't. You guys just don't know the key. You don't know that it's supposed to come from you two on the back. All right, now let's look at the setup on the next point. So now it should be Mike and Holly doing a reverse of that, where Mike is out facing, Holly's in facing, and then Alison and Sunny doing the same setup together. See it as a 4-way formation, which is much more like what I'm seeing here on these points. Have a look at this. You know, see in an O how you've got Alison and Sunny 90 degrees to each other, Mike and Holly 90 degrees to each other. That's the setup on the 9 as well. Obviously, you have different orientations, but you should be looking across and seeing that 9 as a 4-way point rather than two ways. Very similar to an O. There we go. So now we've got Sunny and Alison 90 degrees to each other, and then Mike and Holly 90 degrees. That's a fantastic, that's a geometrically correct setup. Okay, still missing the keys, but we think there's that picture. There's the intermediate picture. Can you see it? It's an O. That is correct. Please notice this, even to the extent of when 9 comes up again, turn slow enough so you can actually see that target. Even just pause there for a second and then finish the turn with a good reference. A very smooth improvement of the jump, and it comes down. So the reason the jump improves is it looks like you are looking at each other more through the center, and the only real thing I think to improve from that is the keys. Just understanding that on the 7 key it comes from Sunny and Alison, and on the 9 key it comes from the in facer in the compress and the back of the cat, whoever that is, and whichever the start or the finish of the block. In general, Axel, very good job getting on level for the last jumps once you figured out the fall rate, and for the exit your timing is fine. Just look more at Sunny, please. Great, let me know if you have any questions.